Hey everybody, Johnny Bloodbath here, and the reason I'm making this video today is to show you a really awesome Town Hall 8 attack that is really good for wars, really good for 3-starring your peer or slightly below or above you. And basically what it's going to do is allow you some flexibility because you're going to request bowlers from your clanmates, because Town Hall 8s, as you know, cannot create bowlers themselves. So you have to rely on your clanmates, and the higher the bowlers that you get, the greater chance of success you're going to have with this attack. The attack's called the BoVaGoWi, and it's not a French dessert. It's actually a really strong attack for Town Hall 8s that uses bowlers, Valkyries, golems, and wizards. Actually, it's not golems plural, it's golems singular. You just need one golem that you yourself create, because as I said before, you're going to request bowlers from your clanmates. Alright, so I'm going to show you the first of 2 replays here for using this attack. These were recorded by my clanmate LCD35, so thank you for recording these for us. On this attack I used earthquakes to take out a big chunk of the wall. Turns out that's really not necessary with this attack. I had to play with the numbers a little bit to get it down right. But basically you create your funnel. I have the golems here coming in, and then wizards on the left and right to make a funnel so that the bowlers and the Valkyries will go straight into the base. And as you can see, once they're in, they wreck everything in sight. And they're really tanky too. Valkyries, you know, people don't realize they have so much health. Drop a heal on them to keep them really healthy. Make sure that they clean up most of the inside. Hogs over here from the east, because we got this focused on the main attack here. The wizard tower here, not even looking at these hogs. Well placed spring trap right there, sending a few hogs flying, but there's still plenty of them to take out some of these defenses. This was really just a random attack. It wasn't a war attack that I could plan. So in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have deployed the hogs next to the enemy king, but you live and you learn. This was just a random attack, and there go all the hogs, get cooked by a giant bomb. So you're going to want to watch out for spaces like this where they can put double bombs. Luckily there was only one, but most people know that if you're going up against hogs, you're going to want to have the double bomb that instantly kills them and doesn't give a heal spell a chance to bring them back to full. Luckily, still had 2 almost full health golems over here that are going to kill this under-repaired archer tower. And then the Valkyries and the king over here are just going to clean up the rest of these buildings. Overall, it was a solid, it was an alright attack. It wasn't the best, but it got the job done. And this is kind of boring, so I'm going to skip to the end. As you can see, you end up getting the 3-star right here. So, like I said before, the golems are, you don't need 2 of them, because that takes up 60 housing space. So I ended up using just 1 golem for my main attack. Alright, so replay number 2. Once again, I was rocking the 4 earthquakes. It's personal preference. If that's the way you want to go, you'll only end up having a rage and a heal, rather than bringing a rage and 2 heals. So golem here in the middle, wizards on the left and the right, and then creates that mini funnel for your bowlers, Valkyries, and your Barb King to just go in and wreck the base. There's the rage spell, get them into the base faster. They're raged up, so they kill a few defenses really quick. Valkyries just put in work over here. Now they're getting into the core of the base, and the bowlers are really the MVP of this attack. They do so much work. Look at this, bounces off the mortar into the archer tower. Boom, that both 2 defenses down. I sent the hogs in over here on the right, off screen, kind of up top. They took out some of the defenses over here and just made their way over here. Spring traps are really going to be your main threat with this attack. Spring traps on the hogs, because, you know, the double bomb you can heal, not a double bomb, a single giant bomb you can heal through. Double bomb will instantly cook your hogs. You want to watch out for those. But spring traps will just send them flying, and there's no healing from that. So, once again, 2 really high, really healthy golems. So I ended up, you know, realizing it's kind of a waste to bring 2. Opted for more firepower in the final build. So I showed 2 replays, and now I'm going to actually attack somebody in a regular find a match, and this is the build that you want to actually use for wars. It's really good. You end up using just 1 golem, like I said, 6 Valkyries, 14 hogs, 12 wizards, and 2 wall breakers. And then for your spell makeup, you want to have a rage, 2 heals, and a poison that you make yourself, and then you can request a poison from your clanmates as well as the 4 bowlers. I only have level 2 because I can only make level 1s on my main account, and then with the clan perk they go up to level 2. So without further ado, let's attack somebody and hopefully 3-star them. Alright, so this isn't really going to be indicative of a real war attack because this guy's got a couple defenses upgrading. But I'm going to send in 1 hog right here at the top to make sure he has nothing in the clan castle. And he doesn't have anything, so what we're going to do is attack from the bottom here because his king is up there. Throw a golem here. Wizards on the left and right to make the funnel. Wait for 1 more mortar to hit, and then I will send in the wall breakers. Now the valves and the bowlers. Raise them up. Go back in wizards. And drop a heal right in the middle. Everything's good and focused on them. I'll send the horizon. Poisons in the middle, just for any skeleton traps or anything like that. Oh, gotta heal those hogs. They almost died in that bomb tower. Heal the king. And yep, everything is pretty much really healthy, and it looks like we're gonna get this 3-star guy. That's the last of the defenses going down. Still have a lot of hogs left. And now they're just going to focus on cleaning up the rest of the buildings. So there you have it, BoVaGoWi. It's really good, especially in clan wars where you have time to actually plan your attack, actually look and see where the double bombs are going to be, or if you can lure out the clan castle, because they're almost for sure going to have stuff in wars, especially dragons. Dragons, you want to lure them out, poison them, kill them with wizards and whatnot, distract them, because you don't want all your hogs getting cooked by a runaway dragon. So that's the attack. I hope it helps you guys out in wars. Town Hall 8, it's really good for Town Hall 8s. So try it out sometime. Let me know what you think.